with another crazy little vid. I had to look up some vids. But I'm back on another vid. Parents who discover their son is a wanted killer. We about to watch this off the bat. Um, I'm not doing that. They got the game fucked up.
You're with Brandon.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Jeremy.
This is 21-year-old Brandon Reisner
He already looked
standing
guilty.
alongside his two parents. For
Got
the
a little
last
breakfast
6
sandwich Dukes
hours,
made. Got a little
Brandon has
hash
been on the
brown on that
run
bitch.
from
Got a little
police
egg.
after
Got a little
brutally
sausage.
killing his best friend.
Keep going. You jumped the fence. Head back towards Collinwood.
And as Brandon's parents learn their son is an alleged killer, all they can do is pray as they patiently wait for their son's fate.
Rachel, Jeremy, if y'all can have a seat out here. Would you like to talk in private?
See, that's why I never did no illegal shit, bro. One, my dad a real street nigga. So like his thing was like he didn't want his sons in that shit. Two, I'll never have a call to my mom saying I got arrested. Like what the fuck? Definitely if she know I'm about to sit down for a minute, like Duke's gonna be pissed, sick, crying, more shit. You just gonna feel bad. Or I never put myself in that predicament. So bad. Mm. Pops ain't even know why he was there.
On a cold November morning in 2022, a ditched Toyota Prius would be discovered by officers in Rome, Georgia.
There's nothing. That's what I was looking for. There's nothing.
Why this car was ditched in the middle of a creek is something police were yet to figure out.
Y'all don't think he's in there?
No, I didn't come down there.
Oh, okay. Son's name's Aaron Davis. Supposed to be coming to Rome to see some friends and going to Alabama to see his girlfriend.
I don't think he made it there.
Nah. I wonder where he's at. Why his car down there?
Crazy thing is, there's nothing. I mean, there was no acceleration. It's almost like it just,
Rode off in there or something.
yeah. Didn't go all the way up in park or something. Yeah, I mean, there's lights on like it's, but it ain't running.
I rode over here to see what was going on. He was down there changing out the trash.
A tow truck would eventually come and lift the vehicle out from the creek, and upon searching the license plate number, they would discover it belonged to 21-year-old Aaron Davis.
Damn.
Luckily, the town of Rome, Georgia is relatively small, and officers were already familiar with the name, so Lieutenant Sailors would give Aaron's father a call a few minutes later.
Okay. Yeah, can you see if you maybe can get a hold of him and check in with him, see where his car's supposed to be?
So you just found the car abandoned there?
Yeah, it's actually off in a little ditch. We're in the process of getting it out. I don't think there's anybody in it right now.
Aaron's car being ditched is just as much of a mystery to his father as it is for the police. However, he did have some useful details he was able to give the lieutenant following this call. The night prior to this footage, Aaron went to visit his longtime friend, Brandon Reisner. The two had been friends since middle school, and their friendship continued all the way through college. Aaron had just recently graduated from Brigham Young University, so his over 60-mile travel to visit Brandon was meant to celebrate the new start to adulthood.
What the fuck happened?
But ever since Aaron had left for Brandon's house, nobody had heard from him, and his phone would go straight to voicemail. All of these strange mysteries would lead Aaron's father to file a missing persons report, and an investigation to find Aaron would officially begin. First, and most obviously, police would give Brandon Reisner a call, as he was supposedly the last person to have
Off
been in
the
contact
bat.
with Aaron.
Hey, I'm Lieutenant Sailors, Rome Police. You doing all right today?
Yes, I am. I'm looking for my friend right now.
Yeah, that's what I was calling about. I don't...
Off the bat, dumbass.
You hadn't heard from him?
I have not. I've tried calling him and it's just gone straight to voicemail. And I heard he was at Heritage Park, so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm looking around. Do you guys know where the car was?
Yeah, it was in a ditch over there. When's the last time you saw Aaron?
I saw him last night.
About what time?
Well, we started drinking around like 12,
Uh-huh.
noon. He started throwing up pretty bad. He told me to leave him alone. I guess I woke up around like 1 or 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I saw that his car was gone.
All right. Well, if y'all hear from him, let us know, okay?
Yeah, thank you for the help, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Brandon's story made complete sense, and he even claimed to be actively looking for Aaron at the time of the phone call, as any good friend would do. It seemed like Brandon was clearly the person they needed to speak to further in order to get to the bottom of Aaron's disappearance. So a few hours later, they showed up, unannounced, at Brandon's house to get more answers about what happened the night before, this time face to face.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Officer Gar with the Rome Police Department. We're following up on all this. Can you walk me through what's going on? Just make sure we're all on the same page.
We started drinking
Yeah.
around 12 yesterday.
Yeah, it's you and Aaron, right?
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Anyone else with you guys?
And went to bars, and I had bought some red wine.
Yeah.
And came back here, started drinking red wine. He doesn't drink too often, so
Yeah.
he had gone upstairs and was just puking everywhere to the toilet. It was like standing up and puking for some reason. And I went downstairs and he told me that he doesn't need any help. I went downstairs, dropped a bottle, cut my pinky, and I went to the urgent care this morning, took a shower, went to bed,
Okay.
and then woke up 1 to 2 a.m. and his car was gone.
Despite Brandon's strange demeanor, Aaron's actions last night connect with the ditched car and lack of response for the last 12 hours. If Aaron was a light drinker and got heavily intoxicated, who knows what he could have done while completely by himself.
So, how long have you and Aaron been friends?
We met when I was in 5th grade,
Okay.
and then we became more like close friends, I'd say, like around freshman.
We're still trying to find him. I don't know. You know, he may just be staying at a hotel, sleeping off whatever happened last night.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean he's in danger or anything like that. Do you have any problem with us checking inside the house? No problem at all? No ferocious iguanas or anything?
No.
You never know, man. People have all kinds of pets.
The officer would search the house and find some interesting discoveries. Several doors would be locked, specifically the door leading to Aaron's room, where he supposedly threw up several times. This was strange, so Brandon would be called inside to help get them up to Aaron's room.
Do you mind coming in here with me so you can just show me where I'm going and all that?
Yeah.
Just makes it a little bit easier. The bathroom is up there that he was up chucking in. I got you. Oh, Lord. Is that what's in the laundry right now, I guess? Okay.
Officers would notice a strong chemical smell coming from the room and find excessive amounts of cleaning supplies. But all of that would mean nothing compared to what they found next.
There's a significant amount of blood next to the bed, too. Decent. More than just vomit all the way over here. Looks like it's been there a while, but he could have been throwing up blood, I guess. See all that? It's weird to be throwing up blood like that. Not to mention, if he had alcohol poisoning, he wouldn't have been able to get up and move around this morning. Especially at 2 or 3 in the morning. Just poured powder right there, too.
That's it right now.
The cops are starting to find the whole scenario awfully suspicious. The odd story from Brandon, the puddles of blood in Aaron's room, the hundreds of dollars worth of cleaning supplies. It seems as though Brandon sensed the officer's suspicion arising as well, as when Aaron's room was being searched, he decided to do this.
Oh, my knees. Keep going.
That nigga moving, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That was his best bet. Hey, nigga, he already knew he was out of there. Like, I was too locked in to realize what just happened. That nigga took off. Y'all gotta peek. Y'all gotta peek. He was right there. As soon as he hit that corner. Nigga, he wasn't even in the crib no more. Ping, pew. Look, he going quick, nigga. Out of there. Down the street on y'all niggas moving. And he moving on y'all niggas. See, bro, you couldn't hit me in the police chasing it.
Head back towards Collinwood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somewhere between LaPorte and East 9, gonna be in these houses. Go up to the house, get in the backyard. Okay. Possible 1043 suspect.
Possible 1043 suspect.
Run that towards 8.
Bro, this is what cops be living for, bro.
Unfortunately, officers lost sight of Brandon. He officially managed to escape the police, at least for now. Desperate for any leads that might aid in finding Brandon,
That
police
nigga
began
was
going
gone.
door to door around the neighborhood, questioning witnesses who might have caught a glimpse of where he had fled. During this effort, one officer encountered a neighbor who happened to be on a call with Brandon's father, Jeremy. Quickly, the officer took the phone to speak with him directly.
Hey, sir, I'm Lieutenant Sailor from.
We know what Pop's doing, shit. Ah, that's why Pop's crying. Oh my God, I get it now. I get it now. That's why Pop's crying. He cheating. His son going to jail for murder. Damn, Pops. Your son got you caught up. Talking about a nearby neighbor just so happened to be on the phone with his dad. Like, nah, nigga, he was caked up. Y'all know what it is.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reisner, the homeowner,
Yes,
and
sir.
my Brandon's father.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need to talk to Brandon. Do you know where he is?
No, I thought he was still at home. Now, earlier we had told him maybe drive around the areas where they normally hang out and try to look for him, for Aaron. Okay, we'll keep trying to get hold of him. We're still about an hour away, working our way there.
Even Jeremy was clueless regarding Brandon's whereabouts, and seemingly so was everyone else, as an entire hour would go by with Brandon nowhere to be found.
So I realize you might not be able to answer this question.
This nigga got the huzz. Yo, Pops. Damn, Pops. I feel bad, bro. Pops got the huzz. You see a old nigga, smooth gray cut. You know what I'm saying? Glasses, tucked in shirt. Nice little jacket on, hat. You know, smooth old nigga, smooth OG. I know he getting the old bitches.
Is there a suspicion that Brandon was involved in what, hurting Aaron or something? There's suspicion of something happening in the home. Beyond getting drunk and throwing up.
Yo,
We don't know.
silly table. Thanks for the follow, my nigga. Bro, what do you think about the new album that Tyler the Creator just dropped? So you don't know me? That's crazy. I mean, if you knew me, bro, I don't even listen to Tyler the Creator. I'll be listening to underground music. So I can't even tell you for real. But I appreciate the follow for sure. Keep watching.
We called back and said, when did you last see Aaron? He says, I guess he left during the night. And that's all we did. We went to look for him where the car was reported.
Yes.
The powers that be have our number?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
While trying his best to assist the police.
Yeah,
with
Pop's
the
a smooth old nigga. Look at him. Pop's a smooth old nigga. Brandon, fuck. Brandon, fuck.
Jeremy would return to his house, where he discovered Brandon's phone. Up until that point, Jeremy had been doing everything he could to help the police track down his son. However, after finding the phone, his cooperation came to a sudden stop. He refused to hand the phone over, leaving police to wonder, Had he seen something on it? Or was he hiding something far more unsettling? But before we get to that, Jeremy is not alone in facing a tragedy. Unfortunately, it can happen to any of us. Take Yvette Torres. She
Bro.
crash victim in Florida. You have a PPQ. Go on free for the investor Brandon's phone while searching around the house. This was a huge discovery for the investigation, as it could help trace where Brandon could have gone off to. But unfortunately, Jeremy was unwilling to give up the phone to cops until he could better understand the situation. After all, Brandon is his son, and he is innocent until proven guilty. So giving up the phone could be a tragic mistake. Again, hours go by with no further leads or clues as to where Brandon went. What
This
Jeremy
nigga
managed
went.
to find on Brandon's phone during this period will forever remain a mystery. However, when police spoke to him again, his demeanor would shift dramatically.
What's the status? All right, so first of all, I understand you found his cell phone. That's right. You want to turn that over to us?
Maybe.
Okay.
I do. My gut says yes, but at the same time,
Yeah, I mean, we
I don't know.
we'll probably need to go through it and see at least maybe where he's been today. There is a significant amount of blood in that upstairs bedroom and on the carpet. But I wanted to be straight up with you. No, not go home and find it. Okay.
No, I appreciate that. Do you have a warrant that would include the phone?
No, we'd have to get one at some point, so we couldn't go into it without that. So
Some text back and forth.
maybe something helps, and
I know.
helps him,
I know.
But I can't promise you that because I don't.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what all's in there. So
I want to. I was hesitant.
I know, as a father, I understand.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep walking.
Something had changed. Whatever was on that phone had to be disturbing, and the officer seemed to have caught on to this as well.
Because he doesn't know what's going on. But he seemed a little shocked that we're at his house. You know, he seemed respectful in the sense that he was okay with us being at his house and doing what we needed to do. I couldn't really get a feel for him. He may just be covering for his kid. He's gotta be. Him having the phone and not being shattered tells me that his son handed it to him. So he found the phone, tells us that he found the phone, but doesn't want to give it to us without searching it.
Text messages not there.
Probably. He was telling Randy that there were texts in there about him asking for if anyone had seen Aaron already. I wonder if those texts were sent since we've been here, though.
These officers were spot on with their theory. On the phone, Brandon would leave an array of horrifying notes, such as, his scream became a gargle as he swallowed his tongue.
Whoa, this nigga. So his dad read this shit and just tweaked out bad, bro. Oh, it's fucked up. This nigga said his scream became a gargle as he swallowed his tongue. My curious time away from you. I like dark places where my mind melts. It feels so good and I feel so cool. My brain is a waterfall running out of my nose like drool. My eyes are shared. My eyes are all but mine. I have a million in one eye. I can hear you breathing up against my ear. Cotton smoother. Huh?
I like dark places where my mind melts. It feels so good and I feel so cool. My brain's a waterfall running out of my nose like drool. I can turn myself on in the blink of an eye. They notified me as the smartest man alive. Additionally, he would leave a to-do list following the murder of Aaron. 1. Schedule last 3 songs. This was in reference to his YouTube channel where he would post his music. 2. Vacuum. 3. Laundry. 4. Shower in my shower. 5. Take bath. Tomorrow. 1. Text Rachel that Aaron threw up horribly. I think there was some blood in it. 2. I woke up and he was gone. Whether or not these exact messages were what alarmed Jeremy is unknown. But
what the
something on that
fuck,
phone
dog?
made it clear to him that Brandon had killed Aaron. And just an hour later, Jeremy would call police, detailing that he was with Brandon and that he was willing to surrender and turn himself in. So 25 minutes later, Brandon and his parents would arrive at the station.
You're with Brandon. Rachel. Jeremy. Thank you.
This is crazy. This is getting heavy. It's heavy. What my nigga Philip say is heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. Pops on it, yeah.
Rachel, Jeremy, if y'all can have a seat out here, I'm gonna take him back there and we'll talk, man. Would you like to talk in private?
You need to send somebody out to find the body.
Okay. I'll be right back out with you, okay?
This nigga is just face soulless. I beat the fuck out this nigga, bro.
Wallet and keys.
I'll close real quick. Anything else?
No.
Sorry about that. Go ahead and have a seat.
Now that Brandon was secured, the detective would sit him down to try and get a basic confession or any information that might ease the path to conviction.
Alright, like I was saying, I'm Detective York. I work here at the wrong PD, of course. Detective York, yep, that's me. So before we get started, got some paperwork you gotta fill out.
The detective would start the interview by getting Brandon's basic information and contact addresses.
So I'm gonna read you some stuff before we get started, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked questions and have him with you during questioning.
I would like a lawyer.
You would like a lawyer, okay?
Nigga, for what?
Alright, sit tight for just a minute.
Brandon was smart. He knows nothing he says in the interrogation room will go on to help him in court, so he decides to keep his mouth shut. While this is unfortunate for the detective, Brandon's parents are more than willing to have a discussion with him. So instead, he turns his attention over to them to try and get the information that he's looking for.
Nigga, his dad is literally crying, bro.
Thank you.
His dad is just gone, nigga. He not even there, nigga.
Right now. Anything that we can do, y'all right now.
Need to find that body. I can take you out. Try to show you. I can try to show you.
You can try to show us
The general area, yeah.
Okay.
There's an old cemetery. Up the hill. You turn left. Trendle, something like Trendle.
Okay.
We can show you. All right.
This statement from Jeremy was crucial information to track down Aaron's body. But as valuable as this information is, the detective recognized the importance of capitalizing on the opportunity to gather as much from Jeremy as possible while he remained cooperative. With this in mind, he shifted his focus to delving deeper into Brandon's personal life before turning to search for the body.
Brandon had brought him home from college because he was having anxiety attacks, he was having suicidal thoughts, he was having visions. Brought him home to make him safe. I gotta get his medications right. Got a call from Brandon this morning at 9 or 10. He was asking about one thing out. Vomit. So they had drank. He didn't want Dad finding out that there was vomit upstairs in the carpet. That's all we heard. Then an hour or two goes by. Boy's mom calls us. Or I called Brandon back like immediately after getting burned. He said, do you know where Aaron is? He says, no. Together around 5. And we were told Aaron had run away. Brandon ran from the house, ran from the police. Aaron's body is luckily there. He's mentally unstable. He has Tourette's since he was a kid, diagnosed as a kid. And with that comes OCD, and people say they have OCD all the time. They don't understand. And until they live with that.
This raises the possibility that his actions may have been influenced by mental instability. However, it's important to consider the context. Jeremy's statements could be an attempt to have Brandon plead insanity in court. Therefore, it's essential to approach these claims with a grain of salt. as they may not fully reflect the reality of the situation. Regardless, police now had an approximate location of where Aaron's body should be, so all hands went on deck to search the cemetery Jeremy had described. Aaron was found buried in the cemetery, behind a secluded area in the back of the property. Even worse was that his body was wrapped inside the very sheets he slept on in Brandon's house. The speculation had come to an end. Brandon Reisner was a cold-blooded murderer. Right after this discovery, Brandon was placed under arrest for the murder of Aaron Davis and transported to the local prison. But the cops found his behavior very unconventional.
Stand right there. Go on.
Go up to the counter, right? Let them follow their instructions. This is his property. You got ID in here if you want. For me? No, we're talking to him. Oh. You got your ID in there. Oh, yeah.
Officers stated that Brandon remained eerily calm while being transported and seemed completely unfazed by the entire situation. And while Brandon had been successfully captured and the case had seemingly came to a successful conclusion,
This nigga
officers
crazy.
had one tragic duty to complete before the end of the day. Break the news to Aaron's parents that their son had been murdered.
By his best friend.
Any questions here? I don't know a whole lot because I'm not been here doing all the research. Be specifics.
Dog.
Why would he do that? Why you do that? We need my son. The family needs him. Oh my God.
Aaron was a recent college graduate and a good kid with a bright future ahead of him. His sudden death is nothing short of an evil, horrifying act on Brandon's behalf, and justice had to be served for Aaron's and his family's sake. That justice would come inside the courtroom.
Go in the
On
video.
July 18th, 2024, Brandon was left with little to no defense for his crimes, and his plea to claim mental insanity was quickly ruled out.
And I have come to the conclusion that justice requires
This
that
story
Mr.
crazy.
Reisner be sentenced
This story
on
crazy.
count 1 to imprisonment for life.
Dude killed his
without
best
parole.
friend.
And that's what I'm going to do.
He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole after pleading guilty to the murder and mutilation of Aaron Davis.
Yo, that was wicked, bro. I hope y'all fucked with that video, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with it. It was heavy. Hit y'all blinkers, get behind.